Mr. Mohlis, we're glad you're here, and to have Oregonians out in force today is always special, so we thank you.
Thank you very much, Chair Wyden and members of the committee for the invitation to be here today. For the record, my name is John Mohlis. I'm the Executive Secretary of the Oregon State Building Trades Council, which is an umbrella organization for about 25,000 union construction workers in our state. I'm here today to comment on the positive economic benefits of an Oregon-based LNG export terminal. Exporting North American natural gas via Jordan Cove makes sense because the existing pipeline network in the Northwest has available capacity to allow for exports without significantly increasing the cost for domestic users. The Jordan Cove terminal would allow the U.S. access to Asian markets and would allow us to export LNG to Hawaii. It's my understanding that Hawaii is considering switching their electric generation from fuel oil to cleaner natural gas, but they would need to have a West Coast LNG export terminal in order to make that feasible. For Oregon, the construction of the terminal and the pipeline under a project labor agreement represents the opportunity for a $7.5 billion construction project. It would take 42 months to build. It would employ an average of 1,750 workers with a peak workforce in excess of 3,400. The construction trades have been particularly hard hit with the tough economy in the last 5 years. Our members have averaged unemployment rates of 35%, and this project would go a long ways to putting a lot of them back to work. In addition, it would provide the opportunity for several hundred young men and women to begin apprenticeships in the craft of their choice, beginning their training on this job, taking it to the next project, and allowing them the opportunity for a career with family wages and good benefits. In addition to the construction jobs, Jordan Cove will directly support over 200 permanent family wage jobs in Coos County, and the project would incent an additional 400 jobs in the region. As you know, Senator Wyden, this area needs these jobs desperately after watching the fishing and timber industries decline for the past several decades. Additionally, Jordan Cove will pay $25 million per year in new property taxes. The Pacific Connector Pipeline will pay $3 million per year each to Coos, Douglas, Jackson, and Klamath counties, all of which have been dependent on timber sales from federal lands to support schools and other local government services. Jordan Cove's construction will also lead to a modernization of the port of Coos Bay's facilities, which will provide opportunities for importers and exporters of other goods and services. The associated power plant will provide redundancy to the area and have additional capacity for other businesses that may choose to locate there. The project will also bring a new supply of natural gas, which could incent additional job creation and manufacturing in Southwest Oregon. For a small population state like Oregon, this investment opportunity Jordan Cove represents is truly historic. I believe North American natural gas is going to be exported from the West Coast. The question is from British Columbia or from the United States West Coast. And I truly would hope that the United States and the state of Oregon would be able to recognize the economic benefits of such a significant investment. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Mohlis. And notwithstanding the fact you've got 4 United States senators who are committed to getting a forestry policy that gets us back to work in the woods, gets us back to multiple use. Yep. I think having you put a human face on the challenge, and of course I've seen it on the South Coast, how devastated they have been with all the economic changes of the last decade. It's very helpful to have you weigh in, particularly in terms of the economic multiplier that these kinds of projects can bring to a hard-hit rural community. So you make Oregonians proud today, and we thank you for coming.